EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Brady now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. To throw again on second down. Brady. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
Wait, that's 20. Check back 21. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Goal 50. 21, Mike 21. Check back 21. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, check back 21. Mike 21. Check back 21.
Brady now on first down.
Let's get this.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Brady to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 69 yards, and the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. They're the favorite, no question, and when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum, but you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Dolphins. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On second down, right back to Lindsay. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give to Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. Room here to run. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 down.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Now Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Tua now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
3 down. 45. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Tua now on first down. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Right here.
Now a handoff for Lindsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. No. Off.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Phillip Lindsey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now Brian Flores going to leave the offense out there to go for 2.
Switch.
They're going to try and run. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. 50.
Brady. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Wait, check Mike 20. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Check it. Watch the pass. Hey, check.
Shotgun now for Brady.
Let's go, G. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
Now Brady again. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Wait, that's right, 80. 21, check back 21. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Wait, 20. 21, check back 21. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. What?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Come on.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They hand this one to Gronk, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, as the first half is winding down, and the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point try now for Succop. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Tua, a final shot before half. Another catch there for Waddle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
Lindsey going to try and run it in. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first down, Brady. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 31, Brady. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brandon Jones able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Brady going to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check. Like 21.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check the backer. Check the backer. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Go bandit.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. Ready to throw for it on 4th down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. He's at the 50. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him? Chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6, because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there, because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
Don't be scared of it.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's got Fuller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check 24. Check.
They'll run on first down. Lindsey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Watch the curls. You go tight. You got tight. 49. Check 49.
Another run by Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Check 50. Check 50. Kill. Check. Check 50. Check 50.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Ready. 25. What? Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go. Watch twist. Switch.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Sanders' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, tight down. There you go. Hey, let me go.
Now Brady.
Check Mike 21. Grab it.
This is caught by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Yo. Hey, check Mike 21.
Brady to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Brady. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it. Well, that clock had run awfully low. Now, obviously, no hesitation. Bring out the field goal unit, try to win it.
And no one happier about that clock stopping than the field goal unit. Now, they can take their time, get set, and try and execute what they need for the game-winning field goal.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they...
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From South Florida, good night, everybody. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Now Jones. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one. Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Hardman on the return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And, of course, coming off the safety the last time they had the football. Never want that.
No, that's pretty unique, too, isn't it? When you give up points that way and the scoreboard, you look up and it says 2-0, it can throw you a little bit. Let's see if they can put that to the side and move forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Jones. Open man is Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Back. Kill.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets it down to the 32.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
One set. Eyes up. One set.
Looking to throw. Jones. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Jones throwing after the interception. This is Smith with a grab. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Open man right side, Myers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Hey, check 24. Check 18 Cardinal.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Nick Folk for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have people
trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jones. from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the grab. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
Right there. All day, baby. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 8. Mike.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
How you like me now?
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return is J.J. Taylor. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
There he goes, right side. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Jones now on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Double tight, guys, double tight. No. 3 down.
Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
We got 3 down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Chiefs. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays. But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
I got you, son. Attack. You're all mine, baby. You're all mine.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers.